Hi everyone, it's Shona. It's what date is it? It is Wednesday, March 14th, and this is only my second video, and I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like I am catching up. I've obviously been through my research phase, done all my pre-op requirements, interviewed a surgeon, and I feel like I need to catch everybody up on everybody, as in, like, I have no followers yet, but I will eventually, I hope. On my decision and my journey to this point. So, this may end up being a really long video that I split once I figure out how to do that. My brother is the RT one. He's actually a film editor. I should probably send it to him, except he doesn't know about my surgery yet. So that's a whole other video, a whole other entry. Anyway, so I'm sorry if I ramble and if sometimes I am not very articulate. I do feel like I'm catching up. I am intending on, after surgery, when people I know and love start asking, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to be honest with them because I think it's important to be honest, because I think it's important to drive home that sometimes obesity and curing or overcoming obesity isn't as simple as eating right and exercising. For some people, it just doesn't work. So, so I'll share this journey with them by, referring them back here at their leisure. So yesterday I just kind of introduced myself. It was a long introduction, 10 minutes. Gave you some history when I first started researching weight loss surgery about 5 years ago in Georgia, and why I stopped at that time. That's kind of where I left it. Today I kind of just want to catch up to where I'm at now. I'm in Texas. I have chosen a weight loss surgery. I am choosing the duodenal switch. And my surgeon is Dr. Daryl Stewart in Denton, Texas, and he is one of the experts in this surgery. I'm fortunate enough to live close by. I don't have to travel. There are just a handful of them, in not just the United States, but in the world, that are skilled at this, and it is the most complex of all the surgeries that are available. So you want someone who knows what they're doing and is very skilled performing this. I would, if you're just embarking on this journey and you're just starting the research and you think the duodenal switch might be for you, I highly recommend you to really research your surgeon. There's a great site out there called dsfacts.com that has a list of vetted surgeons. Talk to post-ops who've had the surgery, and just be informed, very informed on your surgeon, and be very comfortable with who you've chosen. Okay, first off, I've got to make a correction. Yesterday I said my BMI was a 50. It's not. It's a 51.7. And I started, and I got sidetracked, but I started to say, I never would, and that's super morbid obese. It's not just morbidly obese, it's super morbid obese. And even though, I know I'm overweight, and I know I have a lot of weight to lose, I don't think I've ever really considered myself super morbid obese, because I'm fairly active, and I've been, able to stay fairly active. I'm just now starting to feel the effects of carrying around 265 pounds on a 5-pound frame, with some hip pain, pretty severe hip pain, some knee pain, but I did suffer a knee injury last year not running, not walking, not hiking, getting into a frickin' airplane seat. It's a long story. Anyways, so, carrying around this much weight on my frame, on a sore knee, obviously it's been slow to heal, and I'm kind of experiencing the effects of that as well. Actually, I guess it's really been more about 2 years. So I'm hoping, goal weight. I have some notes here. So, and I'm going to actually share a picture of me beforehand, because that's all I can relate to at this point. I've not always had a weight problem. I've always had to struggle with my weight, but I haven't always been this obese. So let me find my notes. I apologize. I've got them Okay, so I'm 265. My BMI is 51.7. If the high end of a healthy BMI for my height, a BMI would put me at around 125 pounds, which is a BMI, I can't read my writing, it's either a BMI of 24.4 or 24.9. Okay, so that's important because that played into my decision, my surgery decision. One of the few things, I mean, there were quite a few things that played into why I chose this particular surgery. The most complex surgery and probably the one that carries the highest risk, which is still pretty low, is my BMI, 51.7, and where I had to get to what they consider a healthy BMI. So here's what I refer to. I was 150 when I graduated from high school, and I think my first year of college, I really started getting really physical, as far as physically active, and like running. That's I started jogging. Really was embracing eating right. Anyways, and my second year of college, I think the lowest weight I ever got to was 128. But I don't have any pictures from that time frame. Unfortunately, they've all been lost. However, there's a big caveat. My first 2 years of college, I was at home. I didn't leave for college out of town to the big university until my third year of college, junior, freshman, my sophomore year, when I went off to University of Florida. And I quickly evened back out around the 150 mark. So I know what that looks like. I know what that feels like. I actually have a picture here. This is me. I just found out I was pregnant with my daughter here. And I was 100 and hovering around 159 here. I was running at this point. I actually was training for a marathon. Very comfortable at this weight. I ran, I was running 8-minute miles. For 5-mile races and 10K races. A little slower for larger races. So, when I think of my goal weight, I think of this. I'm like, you know what? I know what this looks like. I know what this feels like. I know what my capabilities are at this weight. So that's kind of my frame of reference. 150-ish, 159-ish. However, a BMI at 160 for my height is 32.2, which is still the obese category. However, I am still thinking, I want to take into other considerations. What's my body fat percentage? I definitely want to take that into consideration when, especially as I get closer. So, that's what I'm shooting for at this point, 140 to 150. We're right at 9 minutes. You know what? I'm going to stop this video right here, and I'll just pick up into my decision, what went into my decision for the duodenal switch surgery. Anyways, so that's ciao for now. Thanks for watching and listening to me ramble. I promise I'm trying to get more articulate and less wordy. So this is SwitchShonami, signing off. Till next time. Bye.